All right, so we're gonna go over this project here. It's a pretty straightforward project, just an exterior fascia painting and trim painting. Now, obviously, there are some prep work that needs to be done prior to that. So let's go over that. So we're going to be doing some wood replacements, some minor wood replacements, and then also some Bondo and wood putty. Okay, so first thing is all the fascia here. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw here. So pretty much all the fascia here, obviously, all here is it's all peeling. It is flaking, things like that. So we need to make sure that we get all those areas, obviously all the trim around the house, all this trim all around the house, that is going to be painted. First sand, scrape and sand those areas. Doesn't have to be all the way down to bare wood, across the whole fascia. Just pretty much get that loose paint off and then go ahead and then paint it after. Okay, we're also going to be checking these trims here. Okay, so at the bottoms of these trims, that's where it's most common for wood rot. We need to just make sure that these bottom trims are not fully rotted out, like over there as well. Just check these trims. If they are totally rotted out, then we'll have to go ahead and either splice it, just cut a piece and then just replace that piece, or just replace the whole thing. I think it'll be more cost effective to just go ahead and splice it and then add a new piece. Or we can go ahead and just wood bondo it. Just wood bondo the bottom of it, sand it out, and then paint it. Okay, so that is going to be part of what we're doing here on the exterior. Also, we are going to be checking the columns as well. On the next picture, I'll show you a little closer on the column, but the columns are also peeling with paint, so we just need to do a scrape, a light sand. Again, not anything crazy, just a light sand scrape just to get that flaking paint off, and then we'll go ahead and paint it. At the bottoms of the base, we need to check for any kind of wood rot. I believe there is a little bit of wood rot on the corner that could be easily patched or repaired with wood bondo. Again, bondo and then sand it down. Now this here is a closer look. I believe it's on this corner right here. I don't have a picture of it, but it's on the corner is where it's all rotted out. As you can see, this that whole area is flaking, peeling, things like that. So we need to make sure, obviously, to get all that off prior to painting. So that's just a closer look there on the columns. Again, a closer look here. Peeling paint, as you can see in these areas, is peeling paint, flaking paint. Let's go ahead and just make sure that we just get all that off. And then here on the corner, as you can see here, it does look a little maybe rotted, but maybe it could be just bondoed and just call it a day on that. As you can see here as well, just some flaking. You already know what to do, right? So we got that there. We're not doing any fiber cement. We shouldn't be doing this side either. We're just focusing on just trim, fascia, no shutters. We're not doing shutters. We're not doing window trim. We're just doing all fascia, no soffits, just all fascia. Okay. All right, next one. All right, this is the corners of the house on the back of the house. So some areas that I would just want to make sure that we take a look at are going to be this area right there. We can easily do wood bondo on those areas, or if they are totally rotted out, then we'll go ahead and replace it. But I believe by looking at it when I was there, it should be good enough with just bondo. Also, check the corners. It's not on this picture, but pretty much at the bottom, just like this one over here. At the bottom, just check the bottoms of it. I believe it could be bondoed, but if not, just splice it. Just splice it here at the bottom. Add a new piece of wood. Sand it down. Just pretty much bondo it. Maybe at the seam, sand it down and paint it. Okay, just to give it a smooth, even finish. again on this side. So this is going to be the left side right here. This corner is going to be the left side of the house, and then this corner is going to be the right side of the house. Pretty much, I'm sure it's pretty straightforward. Just check those areas for wood rot and either replace or bondo. This is the chimney. I try to get as good picture as possible, but this is the chimney. It is a 2-story, so it is up there. And I believe the wood is rotting on these parts. The wood is rotting on those parts, so we will have to replace the wood around the chimney cap. So that would have to be done. And then while we're up there, we need to inspect these trims as well. Maybe the bottoms of it will be rotted out, or we can probably salvage it with wood bondo. Again, with this one, use your best judgment as far as cost savings, right? You might want to just splice the bottoms of these, replace it if it's totally rotted out, or if not, just go ahead and just wood bondo. But the chimney cap trim will have to be replaced. I'm sure it will. Not the cap itself, but just the trim around it. And then this is just the side of the house. Just wanted just to show you again. We're only doing the trims of the house, not the soffits. We're not doing siding. We're not doing the window trims around here. We're just doing the soffits there. Sorry, not the soffits, the fascia. Again, here as well, the fascia there. And that's it. So again, just to kind of recap everything here, we are only doing fascia, the vertical wood trims. For example, there, all the vertical wood trims, just checking those and wood bondo or replace and splice. We are also checking the columns of the house here. Let me go back here. We're just checking the columns of the house, right? These columns. Yeah, so, no shutters, no window trim. Just check these vertical trims on all areas. They all look fairly decent for the most part, so shouldn't be too crazy there. Again, the columns, the trims, sanding down, prepping before we paint, things like that. So if you have any questions, let me know. We will be providing the paint for this project. All we do require is for you guys to go ahead and get the material from Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever hardware store that you like. I will be providing labor and material payment to you, so that should be covered with the payment for this project. So if you have any questions at all, just let me know. Thank you.